All right, so get ready because today we are going deep into some seriously powerful motivational stuff. A speech that could honestly change how you think about reaching your goals.
Yeah, this one's a real kick in the pants.
You got that right.
We are talking get up and get it done.
Just, one of those fluffy feel-good speeches.
Yeah.
This one is raw, hits you hard, and it's all about getting you to unlock your potential.
Absolutely.
And one of the things that really hit me right away is this idea that each day starts with a choice.
Oh, yeah. It's so simple, but when you really think about it, it's like, whoa.
It is. It's like you hit that snooze button and go back to sleep, back to dreaming.
Right.
Or you kick the clock to the curb and chase after those dreams for real. And that first choice really sets the stage for everything that comes next.
It really does. The speaker points that out too, that initial choice. It makes a huge difference. And what I like is how he doesn't shy away from the tough stuff.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
He's like, straight up, your dreams are your responsibility.
Absolutely.
Nobody is going to hand you success.
Right.
And he even asks, why should someone else support your dream?
It's such a good question.
Yeah.
It's a real wake-up call to stop waiting around for permission and just own what you want.
I mean, really think about that. Why should somebody else care more about your dreams than you do?
Exactly.
And it's fascinating how he ties that sense of ownership to what it really costs to be great.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't sugarcoat it,
Yeah.
To achieve something big, it takes sacrifice, time, energy, your resources. It's a real investment.
And he says it straight up. Greatness is not cheap.
Yep.
And that just really drives home the point that real achievement takes dedication.
Mm-hmm.
It takes being willing to put in the work, even when it's hard.
Even when it's hard. Exactly. So
Right.
how do we get to that dedication, that willingness? He points to mental toughness.
Mental toughness.
That's the key. And to illustrate this, he uses this great comparison between how a lion thinks versus how an elephant thinks when they're facing a challenge.
Yeah, I love this.
Right. I mean, think about it. When a lion sees an elephant,
Yeah.
he thinks lunch.
Yeah.
It's all about perspective.
It really is.
A lion sees opportunity where maybe other animal or even other lions just see obstacles. So it's like we need to cultivate that lion-like hunger for our goals.
Yes.
That unwavering belief in ourselves that we can overcome any obstacle.
But it's not just mindset, right?
Right.
He's also really big on action over words.
Oh, absolutely. Talking about your goals is not enough.
Nope.
You have to put in the work.
You have to do it.
He uses athletes as examples, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant.
Right.
They didn't become great just because they were talented.
Right.
It was dedication, it was practice, it was relentless. So we need to translate what we want into actual concrete action.
And that leads right into another big point, consistency.
Yep.
He really makes the case that even small, consistent actions can lead to big results over time. He uses this metaphor of keeping a gun oiled so it doesn't rust.
Yes.
And it highlights how we need constant effort to stay sharp and keep moving forward.
It's just like that saying, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Exactly.
Greatness, it's built brick by brick, action by action. But it's not just mindless effort, though.
No, it's not. You have to have a strong why.
Yes.
That's so important. What is driving you towards your goals? What is that deeper reason, that fuel that keeps you going when you hit a wall?
You have to have that. It's like a fire inside.
Yes. And he talks about finding your tribe, those people who support you, who challenge you, who help you reach your full potential. Because you're not meant to do this alone.
No, you're not. Having that encouraging community around you, it makes a huge difference. But even with the best tribe, there are times when you have to be your own source of motivation.
Right, and he gets into that too. He talks about self-motivation and discipline.
He does. It's about setting high standards for yourself, not giving in to instant gratification, and learning to push yourself even when you really don't feel like it.
And I love this phrase he uses, be your own sergeant.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
It's like taking charge of what's going on in your head, being your own toughest critic, and pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone, being willing to move yourself internally.
It's like you become the leader of your own little army in your head.
Totally. Constantly rallying your thoughts and actions towards winning. But, no battle is without its casualties.
That's true.
And there are going to be times when negativity creeps in. You get stuck in what he calls the pity party trap.
Oh, yeah, that's a dangerous trap. Dwelling on the negative stuff can really hold you back.
It can. But his advice for that is so practical.
It is.
He says, limit that pity party to 3 days.
3 days.
Give yourself time to process, but then shift your focus. Create a plan and take action to move forward. Acknowledge those bad feelings, but don't let them run the show.
It's good advice. Feel those feelings, but then get back to business.
Exactly. But there is so much more to this, we have to keep going.
Oh yeah, we are just getting started. You know, one of the most powerful things in this whole speech is about personal accountability. Like he's saying, no more excuses. You can change your life, but it starts with you owning your choices.
It's so true. And he doesn't just leave it at that. He talks about how people can get stuck. You know,
Yeah.
they start and stop, never really committing to their goals. It's like they get a burst of motivation, but then their feelings get in the way.
It's like they're waiting for the perfect moment
Right.
or for motivation to just magically appear. But what he's saying is talent and passion are not enough. You need grit.
You need that determination.
Yes, that unwavering commitment to show up every single day, no matter how you feel. That's what separates those who achieve from those who just dream.
He uses this phrase, process-driven, not feelings-driven.
Oh, I like that.
It really struck me. It's like, stop waiting for inspiration. Just decide to do the work, even when you really don't want to.
And he gets real about what happens when you're not consistent.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like you just stay where you are, you actually go backwards. He brings back that gun analogy. If you don't oil it, it rusts.
Right.
Our skills, our progress, it's the same. You need constant effort.
And he talks about setting high standards for yourself,
Yes.
not settling. It's about striving for excellence in everything. And I think that ties back to being your own sergeant, right?
It does. It's about holding yourself accountable, being your toughest critic, not accepting anything less than your best. He talks about moving yourself internally,
Yeah.
cultivating that drive that doesn't need someone else to get you going.
So you're not waiting for someone to motivate you. You become the source of your own motivation. But I really like how he talks about those times when negativity comes in and threatens to derail you.
Right.
He actually has a strategy for dealing with those pity party moments.
And it's so simple, but so smart.
It is. He says, give yourself 3 days to wallow, then come up with a plan and start moving forward.
It's not about ignoring those bad feelings.
No.
It's setting a time limit, then shifting to action. Problem solving.
So you acknowledge the feelings, but then you choose to move forward anyway. And he talks about honesty too.
Oh, yeah.
Being totally honest with yourself about what you want, what you're willing to do to get it. He even says, ask yourself, what have I been lying to myself about?
That's powerful. It makes you face those beliefs that might be holding you back.
It does. And once you see them, you can start to challenge them. Prove yourself wrong by taking action, getting out of your comfort zone. And there's this urgency in his message, you know, like the clock is ticking.
Right.
Time waits for no one. Life is short. You've got a limited time to make your mark. So stop wasting time with self-doubt or being complacent.
Get up, get moving, create the life you want. And he's not just talking about working hard, but working smart, setting benchmarks, tracking progress, always trying to get better.
And that's where having the right people around you comes in.
Your tribe.
Yeah. Find those who support you, challenge you, help you be your best.
He even talks about a healthy sense of competition, not in a bad way, but like pushing yourself to be better than you were yesterday. He uses Michael Jordan as an example.
Right.
Always striving to improve, even at the top of his game.
So it's not comparing yourself to others. It's using that competitive spirit to push yourself further. But even with the best tribe, the biggest desire to win, it comes down to discipline.
Absolutely.
Making those choices that line up with your goals, even when it's hard, uncomfortable. And he says something interesting, go through the motions, which at first might sound kind of passive, but what he means is
Don't let your emotions control your actions.
exactly, commit to the process, even when you don't feel like it.
Even if you wake up feeling
Yes.
still go through the motions of getting to the gym, working on that project, because consistency is key.
It's about building those habits, those routines that become a part of you. And that connects to what he says about instant gratification,
Oh, yeah. Resisting that easy path.
that temptation. He says, shut down that little voice, the one that says, take the easy way out.
It's a constant battle.
It is. We have to choose to act in line with our goals, even when it's tough. But what about those times when self-doubt comes in? Like, you start to question if you can actually achieve your goals. He talks about believing in yourself.
Deep down, believing you can succeed. And he's clear that this belief, it doesn't just appear. You build it through action.
By proving to yourself you can overcome challenges, do hard things.
Exactly. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more you act according to your goals, the more you believe you can achieve them. And that belief, it changes everything.
It does. Your mindset, your relationships, your decisions, your energy.
He talks about stepping into your destiny, owning your life, making the choices that lead you where you want to be.
I love that.
He uses this image of a coliseum of life. You have to show up ready to fight for what you believe in.
Because life isn't always easy.
No.
But facing those challenges, overcoming them, that's how we grow.
And reach our potential.
Yes. And that takes us to another huge point, never giving up. Pushing through those times when you doubt yourself, when you're tired, and keep fighting for what you want, even when it feels impossible.
Yeah, there's this line he uses that really got to me. Don't negotiate with weakness. It's about recognizing those moments when you're sabotaging yourself and instead choosing to act from strength, determination. It's like he's saying, you can overcome anything, but you have to tap into that power and not let weakness win.
There's just so much energy in his message, so much passion, and it feels urgent, almost contagious.
Yeah, he's trying to light a fire.
He is. To inspire people to take action and create the life they want.
And a big part of that, he says, is finding your purpose.
Yes. That thing that gets you up in the morning.
Exactly. The driving force, the fuel for your passion.
Yeah.
What gives you a reason to keep going when things get tough?
He even says, ask yourself this question. Why am I here? And then own the answer.
It's deep.
It is. It's about making your actions match your values. Finding what you contribute to the world and living a life that feels meaningful.
And he's so clear that it's not about waiting for someone to tell you what to do or give you permission.
No, you have to take control.
You create your own path. And that connects back to this idea of choice that comes up again and again.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
He keeps emphasizing how we have the power to choose our thoughts, our actions, and in the end, our destiny.
Right. It's about making choices on purpose, choices that get you closer to your goals, even when they're hard or make you uncomfortable.
And he says, don't let fear hold you back. Embrace the challenges. Step outside your comfort zone, even when it's scary.
He actually says, get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Which I think is perfect.
Yeah. It's realizing that those times when you feel uncomfortable are usually when you grow the most.
When you feel most fulfilled. And he's big on having a positive attitude.
Focusing on the good.
Believing you can do it. He talks about positive self-talk, surrounding yourself with positive people.
And actively pushing away negative thoughts, negative influences.
It's like your attitude really does create your reality.
It does.
And choosing to focus on the positive can really make a difference in overcoming challenges and achieving your dreams.
It can.
There's just so much in this speech. It's incredible. So much motivational wisdom. And you can tell he's really passionate about helping people reach their full potential. So for our listener out there who's feeling inspired, who wants to achieve something amazing, what's one piece of advice we can give them based on what we've learned?
I'd say don't wait. Don't wait for the perfect time or the perfect situation. Start now with what you have, where you are. Embrace the challenges, the setbacks, even the times you doubt yourself. Those are the things that will shape you, make you stronger. Find your people, your tribe, those who believe in you and support your dreams. And most importantly, never stop believing in yourself. You can achieve anything you set your mind to.
This whole deep dive has been about igniting that fire inside you, giving you what you need to unlock your potential and go after your goals with everything you've got. Remember, greatness starts with one step. Take that step today, and let's see what amazing things you can do.